PlayStation. Alright, ready?
Net gain of 1 there. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
If you keep doing this shit.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Good shit.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead him to 4th
that nigga was
down.
cutting across that field.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. DJ. And now it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A.J. Klein able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll toss this right side to Singletary.
Push his ass back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. Yeldon fighting.
What the fuck?
He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought.
I was stripping the ball, but I think it was down.
In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
I was in the shit out of that R1
You
button.
now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Allen going to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon.
Screen?
Screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And
that's caught. Touchdown.
A lot of pressure. One person to come.
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Taken in at the 3.
Spin the wrong way.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard.
Really, bro.
And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah,
Two good tight ends.
all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Jackson on the keeper.
He hit
A
my
gain
ball.
of 14. And a Raven first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Ravens nothing.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Now he steps away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Hey, this pitch is cute. Ah, really?
Pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Threw the ball away. I threw the ball away.
For a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his
I like them pitches.
Get the football back.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Allen.
Oh,
Middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target.
that's a good concept.
Bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs.
Oh, this nigga.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flush to his right. He can run for it.
Man,
and he will.
this nigga Josh Allen getting loose.
Right at the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good
This
one.
nigga think he Lamar.
The first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches
Okay, hey.
not like how much their quarterbacks have
You
taken
posted it?
off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Linebacker Patrick.
You have to put my business out like that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to
He held on to that bitch, really.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon.
Nigga missed.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
2 bad angles. 2 badass angles.
TJ
2 horrible angles.
44 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run.
I hate when the
was
fucking
not
computer
going to
do
be
that.
denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is
I can't see who coming in.
where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you.
I hate when
And
computer
let's face
takes
it, your
horrible
defensive
ass
coordinator,
angles.
he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
My R button hate me right now. I hold the shit out R2 just now.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
No block.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
None.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
He's a free agent. Ravens cut him.
Play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Steps away to his down.
Man, what a flag at?
Down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
That's how you rocking, Co? That's how you rocking, dog?
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
The win is fucking 6, what is it? 6 or 9 miles per hour?
They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Defense.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Put me on skates.
Get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. 1st down and more for Allen.
I ain't putting a spy on this nigga. He out running.
Play in a row. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's
really?
Allen.
Marcus Peters.
But the catch is still made. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
38 yards
from the gun. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Ravens
was driving too.
The line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
bad, bro.
And now this is
That fucking win took that ball.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
That win took that fucking
These
ball.
guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now TJ Yeldon. And inside the
Why I'm not mollywopping
down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is no good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we
Just
check
that,
in
bro. You
with
got to take
Jonathan
account
Coachman
that
for
win.
EA
That win is
Sports
fucking everybody
halftime
up right now.
report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah. It's the win.
From the 10. Oh, a nice spin. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this
That was
drive.
a nice route he ran.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, my old man got in the fucking way.
There, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by
That was a
picking
house
up the
call.
run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Bruh, my men is stopping my momentum.
And turn to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, he didn't analyze it throwing the
That
way
nigga
he
breaking
should
the first
have.
half.
I think every time he
That's gonna
completes a
get to the
pass,
second
he
level.
says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown.
DJ.
Chark there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swung, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
I saw that. I saw that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions
Dodged the
to
bullet
him
on
in
that.
this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a good first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee able to get him for a loss of about 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
wrong
you're
button.
really almost discrediting their work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Oh, refusing to go down. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. This is picked up by the Bills.
I should have slid.
I
should have slid.
36-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level.
Get him. Beat his ass on the fucking back.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
What you trying to do?
This play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring it.
Black shoe on, boy.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Takes it at the 7. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here, right side.
Two dudes in the same fucking area.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line.
On the option, it's Jackson.
And some space here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a good one now. It's a good one. At the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter.
Now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly at this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
He got an X factor. He don't fumble with his X factor.
The tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Yeah, he don't fumble when he got his X factor.
3rd and goal.
He only had 1 fumble last year, 2 fumbles last year.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Right, I was right in the middle.
As a receiver, maybe sometimes for the defense.
How the fuck is he missing the kick?
Guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but
that was literally a perfect kick just now.
Rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down
like Justin Tucker in real
so
life.
the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. From right side going to be caught
outside
by
position.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they're well past midfield.
Nigga sure hasn't heard Diggs' name all game.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Yeldon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's getting stride complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 34 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's able to
D-fucking-J, baby.
That one good for 26 and a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
On first down.
Oh, he broke that.
Back at the 23-yard line.
He said you a touchdown,
bro. 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Yeah, I can't find a fucking play I want. Forget what formation is in.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends.
This fucking kicking shit.
They're the rocked up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to
Bro, I'm fucking countering the win, and it's not like giving me the kicks.
This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I'm literally countering the fucking win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated...
Sack this nigga, bro.
He's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll look downfield.
Hold on a bit.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's got some space here.
The computer did all that. Then y'all came here, threw the baby in my
to
arm.
the 36-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now. 4 turnovers for the game, you really have no chance to win the football game.
Hey, hot girl. What's up, baby girl?
Set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. They're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Don't you stop crying.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Huh?
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential.
Riley.
Here in the fourth quarter.
What's the matter?
You're not talking to her.
I was talking to her.
Come on.
So it's
She was
Raven
cheering me on.
football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
I need to.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Right here by me.
He will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Boy,
You got to get a tackle for
that
loss.
first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Oh, bro, the tackle. The man was fucking engaged on the block.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
bullshit.
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Jackson to throw.
Oh, you lucky bitch. He was beat. He was beat.
Johnson able to pick it, and a big turnover.
Ooh.
His guys will get the football back.
Boy.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the
Boy, you lucky.
one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Get off. No.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ah, he caught that.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles
That nigga caught that.
Play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around. We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no
Mama,
good.
there goes that man.
This will stay right where it is.
Nah, but there goes that man.
Sometimes as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse.
Mama, there goes
Doesn't have
that
a clue
man.
When this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead, but that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
They find some open field here. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 70 yards.
Wow.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
Carl, why your coach like Uncle Jimmy? That boy got Jimmy Ward. Just
Does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for